If you are looking for some support for current affairs, if you are a fresher, you are a working professional, you are a repeater, but you want some support for current affairs, then I have a program for you. I have given the brochure and also the announcement video link in the description. You can watch if you are interested. Hello all, welcome back to Current Affairs Hitlist series. I'm Guna Mathivanan from Offices IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Hul Diwas. Hul means rebellion. Okay, so this Hul Diwas is to commemorate Santhal Rebellion. To commemorate the Santhal Rebellion. See, I will tell you the story. This is history. This topic is Hul Diwas on June 30th in Jharkhand to commemorate the contribution made by the Santhal tribes as a part of the Santhal Rebellion in 1855. Every June 30th in Jharkhand, there will be events. This year, Prime Minister was also commemorating this Hul Diwas. That's why it was in news. Right? You have to learn about Santhal Rebellion. Already we discussed about some tribal revolts earlier. So you have to study more about Santhal Rebellion. But however, I will give you some idea about Santhal Rebellion you can build upon. I will share the story. Just listen. The Santhals or Santhalis or Santhal, it is different words are being used. All are the same. The Santhals are tribes. They were originally from Bengal. In Bengal, in 1770, there was famine. Now these Santhals, they started searching new locations to live. By this time, Britishers in 1790, they came with Act of Permanent Settlement. The Britishers, they want people giving them money on a structured manner, on a regular intervals. So they were promoting permanent settlements. They are promoting settled agriculture. Britishers were not okay with shifting cultivation. Britishers were not okay with the nomads. So these Santhals, in one side, because of the famine, they were looking for new places. Parallelly, Britishers, they came with Permanent Settlement Act. The objective of the Permanent Settlement Act is to collect incomes, collect taxes, revenues from the farmers, from the tribes, from the people on a regular interval. So on regular interval, farmers, people has to pay money to the Britishers. On a regular interval, they have to get money. Yes or no? So if Britishers are asking money from farmers on every month or every 6 months or every year, the farmers should get money every year, every month, every 6 months, whatever. So the farmers should, even they practice settled agriculture, it will be useful for the Britishers to extract money. And tribes, they were not doing settled agriculture. So the Britishers were not happy with tribes. Keep this back in backdrop. Now the Santhals, now they are looking for new places. Now Britishers, they are diverting the Santhals. Now Britishers, they entered, they started diverting the Santhals to go to Jharkhand, this Rajmahal Hills. They asked them to go to Rajmahal Hills. Okay. So Rajmahal Hills, where they demarcated one particular area. And that area is called as Damini Aikosh. Damini Aikosh is in Jharkhand, in Rajmahal Hills, which is also called as skirts of the hills. This Damini Aikosh is also called as skirts of the hills, which is heavily forested. Okay, now Britishers, they made the Santhals, in a way, they forced Santhals to go and settle in this Damini Aikosh part of Rajmahal Hills and do settled agriculture. The thick forest was cleared and they were forced to do settled agriculture. Why? So that from the Santhals, revenue can be extracted easily. So we know about Zamindari system. Right, through Zamindars were appointed, they were asked to extract money from the Santhals. Right, so you know how Zamindari system worked. Zamindars has to pay a fixed amount of money to the Britishers, and Zamindars can collect any amount of money from the farmers. Right, This is history which you know. So basically, zamindars has to pay money to the Britishers, for which zamindars were forcing the Santhals to pay more money. Santhals, whenever they do not have money, they will borrow money from money lenders. The money lenders, you won't believe, they were charging interest rate 50% to 500%. This much interest rate they are charging. So zamindars need money to give Britishers. Zamindars are asking Santhals to pay money. Santhals, when they were not having money, they were borrowing from moneylenders. And moneylenders, they were charging very high interest rate. And Santhals, because of this arrogance, they go to police, they go to court, and police, they all support the existing system. Santhals had no choice. So in 1854, they decided, 6,000 Santhals, they assembled and they decided that, okay, we have to wage a war against Britishers, war against the system. So in 1855, under the leadership of Sanhu and Kanha, right, under the leadership of Sidhu and Kanha, okay, Sidhu and Kanha, the tribal leaders of Santhals. So they were waging a kind of war against Britishers. However, it was curtailed. Because the tribes, they were not having advanced weapons. They were having only primitive weapons. But however, they gave a tough fight to the Britishers. So that is called a Santhal Rebellion. To commemorate that event, to commemorate the sacrifice made by the Santhal tribes, on 30th of June, every year in Jharkhand, events will be commemorated. But this time, Prime Minister was also commemorating that event. That's why it was in news. Please read more about the Santhal uprisings. Okay.